Hello, welcome back to the Care and Conversation studio, live from the Care Show in London. It's 3 p.m, second day, energy's low, but here we have Archie to bring us back up
Hello.
a notch. Archie, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you very well. I'm still very high energy, don't worry.
Yeah, good. Right, well, do you want to tell us a bit about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, so I work for a company called Level, and what we do is earned wage access. And this is a technology that allows carers to draw down on their earned but yet unpaid wages before payday. That helps them avoid things like payday loans and gives them real flexibility over their earnings. And then for the employer, people are way more likely to take on overtime shifts when they can get paid instantly, which massively reduces things like unfilled rotas, expensive agency staff. So it's a win-win for the carers and for the employer as well.
So I guess you could literally take a shift on a Saturday afternoon, so you could go out on a Saturday night if you wanted to.
Yeah, we have people using it for holidays all the way to, the car breaks down and they can't make it into a shift. They don't want to use something horrible like a payday loan or an unarranged overdraft. This just gives them a way to think, actually, I can solve this financial problem with money I've worked hard to earn, debt-free, rather than taking on someone else's money and paying all that horrible interest.
Perfect. So obviously recruitment, retention is still a big issue in dom care and care homes. Does this help?
Yeah, so we actually ran a massive survey with one of the UK's biggest employers who uses this, and they found that the staff who use this service turn over at half the rate of the staff who don't use the service, because you are really creating a much firmer link between work and the reward for work, which is pay. Sometimes when it's 30 days till payday and you have a bad day at work, you sort of forget you're being rewarded for it. Whereas with a service like this, people are constantly being reminded that even on the hard days, there's a reward for that work. And so they want to work more and they're much more motivated. And
does it sort of change is there a particular sort of type of employee that does it? Does it get used more by younger employees and less by older? Is there any data on that?
Yeah, we work a lot with frontline employers, so care, retail, hospitality, but we work with a real mix. So we have the world's biggest law firm using this, some financial institutions, and then some retailers and lots of care businesses. So while it probably skews slightly more towards the frontline employers, this is helpful for a massive range of ages, of income brackets, of demographics. Really, everyone values flexibility with the money they've worked hard to earn. Really. Nice.
Any other insights? So the survey you did, how many people was it? What sort of things did it cover?
Yeah, so typically it's the most used employee benefit a company can offer, and really in care now. Everyone from HC1.
Not everyone doesn't use that 5% off cinema vouchers.
No, crazy, right? Crazy.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. I was going to say, in care, more than half of NHS trusts now use a service like this. HC1, Anchor, Bupa, Asian Care, Home Instead, everyone is using this now, especially on the end. And what we're here for today is to just try and, say to them SMEs who are big enough to use this, this is really popular now, and actually it can really value you, even when you've only got a couple of hundred staff.
And is it sort of easy to implement? Is it is it complicated? Do you have to have I imagine you have to have a digital rotoring system, which, if you don't, to look in the mirror. But anyway,
You'd be amazed. We can't do pen and paper just yet,
yeah.
But we have a few people who still use spreadsheets and we can work with that.
Okay.
But traditionally, we are integrated with most of the guys here who are in workforce management rostering systems, and we just pull the data automatically from that. Yeah. So you're right.
And from an employer's perspective, how does it work? So I own a coffee shop. I use Deputy to manage my team, so I guess it integrates into something like that. Does it mean that I have to sort of pay those wages in advance if I'm a business that's got tight cash flow? How does it work from that end for me as the owner? Yeah.
Shout out to Deputy as one of our integrations. But yeah, essentially we as the provider lay out that money, so it doesn't impact your cash flow. So it's 20 days till payday. Someone accesses £100. We pay them that £100. And then on payday and only on payday when you run payroll as normal, do we recoup that money. So there's no impact on your cash flow as the employer. And in fact, a lot of employers have used a service like this to go from weekly to monthly pay. And actually then they've improved their cash flow, even though the staff are all still drawing down weekly.
Yeah, okay, it's interesting. Really interesting. So final question for you. If you were a sandwich, what type of sandwich would you be?
I feel like I'm on Love Island or something. Probably cheese sandwich. Am I the
sort of beautiful,
Yeah. My type on paper. Cheese sandwich,
Yeah.
Just classic, everyone's favourite.
White bread, brown bread?
White bread.
White bread, yeah.
I'm not that posh.
If you're going to go classic sandwich, you've got to go classic sandwich, you know. Eat it like you're 7 years old and just enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah, cusker it off and everything.
Yeah. Lovely to meet you, mate. Thank you for coming
Pleasure
into
to
the
meet you.
studio. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. We'll be back shortly.